What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Liquid Therapy Saturday Night Live R.O.C. Hangout show. And you guys might be wondering why I'm all alone. Well, I did not put the link in the group yet. I wanted to do something different this week, and let's play a little bit of Realm Roulette. Realm Roulette. It's kind of like, what was that? The Survivor Series? Was that the Royal Rumble? That's what it is. Let's see who's going to be coming to the realm next. See, I didn't say ring. I said realm. And by the way, if you guys saw tonight's right out the box video, I think did I call the Legends class a Legions class? And if I did, from now on, we're going to be calling them Legions class. I'm just saying that right now. My name is Dust Mites. Thank you very much for joining us here on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. Yeah, trying to bring you guys a little something every Saturday night. While there's another show that should be on and it's not on, and we're waiting for it to come back. So I'm just taking its place a little bit whenever I can. Shout out to only having off 2 Sundays a fucking month. But when I am home and I am around, I'll try to do something with you clowns. Oh, nobody? Rock a beat. All right, guys. I would have been on a couple of minutes earlier, but I just had to take the really craziest smash in the world. It was a pretty hefty smash. It was like fucking spackle, silly putty. You don't want to get into it. It's one of those things where it's like it's kind of like it was kind of like the SS Minnow, you know. Yeah, it was a very long tour. If you remember the SS Minnow 3-hour tour, that's what they said. All right, I'm in the Realm of Collectors Facebook group right now. Here is the join. Make sure you got to say the join link, because some guys don't understand the difference between a join link and a watch link. So here is the join link for tonight's R.O.C. Oh, small O. Can't do that. I'm the worst at typing, man. I peck like a fucking chicken. My flipper, I got 2-finger action going here. Here is the link for tonight's R.O.C. Hangout show. A really big show. All right, here we go, folks. I'm dropping the link. Let's play some Realm Roulette. Everybody that's in the chat right now, who do you think is going to be the first one in here? All right, drop it right now. I'm gonna wait. And I can't see myself, so whatever. I'm looking at the screen here. All right, guys, let's go. We're gonna drop the link. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see who's first in here. Other than that, how are your Saturday nights? My Saturday nights is here with you, chilling. Just had a pretty bad situation in the bathroom, but we don't want to get into that. All right. It was more than a 3-flusher game. It was more. It was like, it was never ending. I was like, what the fuck did I eat today? And it wasn't like a, it was more like a, oh man, wallpaper paste. But all right. So here we go. Another Saturday night. Realm Roulette. Who's going to be first? A Night of Ren says Rob M. I don't know. I didn't see him in the chat. My money is on the German, but that's just my money. We'll see what happens here. Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi.
Who wins here? Who wins the money right there? Where's the cash? Give me the right
Ka-ching.
I said right now. I said they were saying who's the first? I said it's the German, and boom. Yes. You popped it right in.
Hey, I probably didn't get that because I muted the video so I can enter here, and so I missed it. Oh, so short.
And Blanos is following right up behind him. What's up, guys?
Hey, nothing much, man. Happy Saturday.
Yeah, I figured I'd do a little something different and just see who the fuck pops in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a little bit more fun to the evening. Make it a little different here.
Yeah, good idea.
So, what's up, guys?
Not much. Had a good evening so far. Finished a big part of my diorama, so just back now.
We're not talking subtitles tonight, are we?
No. No. I spoke good English, I believe. or not? I did so.
You spoke very,
recall.
very good English. I thought maybe you're going to promote some sort of video or something that you're working on.
Oh no, currently not. Currently not.
This is not the realm of promotions here.
No, exactly
We
that.
wait for the end of the show.
You know it.
What's up, Tim? I haven't talked to you in a minute, bro.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Happy New Year and happy belated birthday and all the other things that were happening.
Yes, a lot of things
In the
happening.
meantime?
We
Yeah.
got we got things happening all over the place. Things are happening everywhere. If you're watching the show right now, you want to join us on the panel, make sure you head over onto the Realm of Collectors Facebook group. Link is in the group. Pop on in. The place is probably gonna get a little fucking tight later because usually this place opens up around 10 o'clock, a little bit more. So get a spot before we go. Blanos, what's up?
Nothing much, man. Enjoying the snow out here today.
It's snowing in Chi-Town, huh?
Yes, it is.
Oh, what do you, as you say, it's snowing in Chi-Town. Is there like a 3 pound of we got 3 pounds delivered of the China White? Or what's going on over there when it's snowing in no?
It's
No,
the
not
Windy City snow, man.
Yeah,
Windy City snow.
Lake effect.
Yo.
Look at this guy.
Suge Knight is in there.
Yo.
Shoo-bee-bop, biddy-bop, biddy-boo. Bee-bop, bop, biddy-boo. What up, B?
What's up, good folks?
Hey, man.
Seeing Bumblebee, man, heading to the cribbo.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we don't want to hear about that.
Was listening to a little bit of the floaters on the way to the crib, you know.
So what, all right, real quick, right out the box. Like it, dislike it. Don't have to go into it. Liked it or disliked it. Right out the box. What do you think?
I liked it, man. I liked it.
Okay.
Out of all three of them, all six of them, it's probably like my third favorite one. It was really good. Gave me some of them G1 feels, brought me back a lot of elements from the cartoon and the '86 movie. So I could appreciate that. You could tell he really put a lot of effort into trying to bring the core fan base back to those movies. So I appreciate that.
All right out the box, the extended version. That's awesome. So you driving home?
Yep.
All right, you gonna chill with us till you get home, and what's up? What's going on?
I'm gonna chill all the way through, man. I said I would be down. What's the dilly?
All right, bro. And look who slid in the door. The man, the Northern Warrior. From up north. Drinking a beer that you don't have to throw the cap away because it's already connected to the bottle the whole night.
I can reseal it.
You can reseal it. Throw your fist in
It's
there.
gonna stay warm because I got my R.O.C. slap koozie.
Is that a Grolsch?
That's right.
Are you drinking a Grolsch there, buddy?
I'm drinking a Grolsch, yeah.
Yes, I like the Grolsch myself.
Yeah, I haven't had one in a while, so I grabbed a little pack.
I could easily buy like a 6-pack for like $2 less, but I get the 4-pack with that fucking clip bottle because it's so cool to drink out of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Costs more money, but you know what? It's a better fucking feeling when you're drinking that.
It's nice if you gotta put it down for a second and come back to it.
Shout out to the Liquid Therapy Show.
Oh yeah.
We got these bottles left and right in Germany. It's Flensburger.
Who?
Flensburger. In Germany, those are called Flensburger.
Flanspourer?
Yes.
Flanspourers. Get your ass drunk. That's all I got, guys. That's what you're getting from me tonight because that's the mood that I'm in. So there's gonna be a lot of stupid fucking puns. Like a normal night. Like a normal night, but awesome. Yeah. Looking at the chat right here. P. Ferguson's in the chat. Gabe's in the chat. Tim, how'd you get over there from the chat? Nida Ren, what's up, Nida Ren? Bricks and a Dollar was in here earlier. Bricks, get on in here, baby. Like I said, anybody that wants to join, the link is in the Realm of Collectors Facebook group. This is let's pick up and run with it anywhere we go type of show. You know, we don't have to keep it geeky. We don't have to be nerdy. We get to talk music. We can talk everyday life. We could talk about bullshit. We could talk about me taking the biggest shit I've seen in about a month. Night, of course, 5 minutes before I want to go live here. And
Damn.
Yo, so I got a question.
Yeah, I watched.
So Aflote brought up. Well, I don't know if it was him necessarily. It might have been him, but somebody brought up how would they feel about doing a Lady Sif spinoff series on the Disney Plus app. Now, I'm not in for it, but
a what?
Do you guys that Lady Sif spinoff? You know, her getting her own show for Disney Plus.
Oh, from Thor, Lady Sif, you mean?
Oh
Yeah.
I don't give a sif.
Yeah. Me
Zero,
neither.
zero sifs given.
Nah, I'm not in for Sif either. But
Nope.
if you guys could see a female heroine get her own show, who do you guys feel like could carry their own weight?
0.
Wow, that's from the German guy. That wasn't
That's
from
kind of
me.
tough.
Damn.
Not one. I don't think one. I don't have a problem with female leads, but I don't think not one single female hero.
Well, I think you've had some problems with females in the recent recent days.
Point taken.
Yeah. You know, you got the stingy heart like I do. You know, it's still, you know, you got to do. It's
Still a little better. Still a little better.
a little
I'll
bit.
go
It's a little
Black
salt, a
Widow.
little salt. You know, it's not like a regular salt or a sea salt. You ever see Himalayan pink salt?
Yeah, it's a little different.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't had Himalayan pink salt, go out and rock some Himalayan pink salt, because you know that's how dust does it in the air fryer.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I mean, I think 3 people can probably carry a show. I think a She-Hulk would probably be decent, but I think a Black Widow getting her own like spin
That's
off.
what I said. Black Widow.
Put her in Agents of Shield.
Yeah, but she's gonna do the
Black
flick,
Widow.
man. She's
Yeah.
not TV
She's always gonna
material.
be.
She's flick
No,
material.
But then also, I think like you could do a Spider Woman or Spider Gwen getting her own show and probably be.
All right. Well, here's also if you guys want to get run off the top and talk nerd shit, here's something you also got to consider because it's a TV/streaming site. Budget.
Yeah.
No Lyco CGIO. You know, it's very limitudo.
That's also what I think about Thor, because they have rumors about Loki getting his own show. If they do a Loki show, it won't be with Tom Hiddleston. It will be another actor. They won't get the budget for that. So
it's a lot of
It's
money.
going to be a young Loki. That's what that's going to be about. Wow.
Yeah, it would probably be like a prequel Loki.
oh yeah, young Indiana Jones all over. Great.
He's like a rapper, young Loki. Young Loki.
Yo, it's Young Son coming straight out
He
the
spits-
frozen chamber.
Oh my God. Ugh.
He spits hot lightning.
Yo, straight from the Yotun. What's up?
Anybody here? This thing on?
Yo, like his raps will be straight ice cold. That's how he feels.
You know, he's one of those types of guys that lies all over his raps. He lies about everything, you know. He boasts and brags and lies about everything because he is the, you know.
You got a Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider, get it? Ghost Rider. I'm writing the rhymes. Fucking flaming head. You see where we're going with this tonight, people? Oh man.
Sounds good. Good outlook.
Yes. Stupid. Just tell me to shut the fuck up. Shut up, Doug. One day everybody just say, "Shut the fuck up, you old fuck. Get the fuck out of here." It's old already.
So does not down from the holiday seasons and all that jazz, man.
Whoa, you just totally went off the grid.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you roboted a little bit.
Am I
You
there?
get off the grid. Yeah, well, you're on your phone, you're driving, you know. You're going through, you know, hi-fi hotspots, what do they call them? Wi-Fi hotspots, hi-fi.
Dead spots.
Dead spots. That's it. Yeah.
The dead zone.
I got quite a few dead spots on me.
They'll grow back.
Shout out to Deadwood.
Mm.
The Deadwood movie.
In my penis, by the way. Deadwood. That's, anything? Nobody. Wow. All right.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we're trying. We're trying. Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm here.
So what were you saying?
No, I was saying out of the holidays have slowed down, especially by you being in one of the craziest retail types of businesses. What have you gotten a chance to get into? Did you catch up on anything? Were there any toys you were like, finally I can pre-order this, or finally I can open this?
Yeah, it's. I still got a stockpile, man. But you see, like I'm doing the right out the box series with some stuff, and I still got quite a bit here that I got to go through. It's still kind of busy for me. I'm kind of busy straight through Super Bowl.
Oh,
So once Super Bowl weekend is done, I could definitely say I'm mellowed out and I'm good till Easter. So, but yeah, I mean it's mellowed out quite a bit. It's just that I'm just getting caught up from the the holidays, putting shit away, cleaning, and a lot of laying on the couch doing nothing. A lot of laying on the couch doing nothing.
Yeah, me too.
The things that I couldn't do during the holidays. So a lot of laying on the couch doing nothing. Eric Knight of Ren is our behind the scenes producer in the chat. He says, "Turn Eric B's audio up. It is all the way up. He's on his phone driving. So take it easy, buddy. Take it easy."
He's just crazy. Night of Ren.
Night of Ren, man.
Night of Ren. Night of Ren. Night of Ren. And next up, Night of Ren.
Do this, do that, do this, do that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Back it up. Beep, 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 beep. Back it up. Let's go back to your topic. Like what Eric was saying. He was saying what female. Now let's think in the realm of possibilities. Not a big budget or crazy. You got to think CGI. You got to think reality based. I mean, I could get what they're doing. If they do it with Sif, then it's going to be like a Game of Thrones type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With a little bit of mystical and stuff like that. What's that?
It's probably going to be more like that Once Upon a Time show. Isn't that an ABC Disney studio type thing?
Yeah.
Like they'll probably have to do it like that.
Well, I mean, unless they go the other way and go Daredevil, Jessica Jones style, which is like proper heroes.
A modern Sif.
I mean, we're calling them, but to work another MCU heroine into the mix. I mean, if we're saying like extended MCU, like the Daredevil verse where they refer to the incident, but we never see Iron Man in the sky.
Yeah.
Right.
Budgets.
Budgets. I mean, I'm surprised.
Budgets, right, Matt? You're in the industry. You know.
I know a thing about budgets.
Yeah, knows a thing or two about a thing or two. Of a thing or two.
Sometimes I have money. I spent about $1 million last year on labor and shit.
It'd be kind of cool, like a She-Hulk. I know that's crazy.
Yeah.
I know that's crazy, but a She-Hulk, I could go for like a She-Hulk fucking series, man.
I agree.
That would be pretty wild.
I'm with you. 100% with the She-Hulk. I'm with you.
She-Hulk, not Hawk.
I mean, we've had Lady.
Did you guys say Hulk or Hawk?
Hulk.
Hulk. Did you Hulk?
Hulk.
Green bitch. I'm sorry. I don't want to offend anybody. I know we're in that.
Yeah,
we're in that age, but that age is pretty much currently it's down. It's not in here. The age is out there. In here, you don't offend anyone.
In here, it's 1955.
You know it.
Out there,
Wow.
out there, it's 2019. Is that what you're saying?
I offend
like
somebody
that.
every week on building up to it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
The joke is your hate mail to dustmites@yahoo.com.
The joke is that we lose half our audience every time I piss one person off. We lost everyone, all women over 50. Then we lost anybody like Gilmore Girls. Then we lost Nazis, because apparently I pissed off a guy by complaining about Nazis. That's a thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's really who's the Nazi?
Who doesn't like Nazis?
I can see where this is going, guys. And
back to the topic of lady heroes. I'm surprised they didn't spin off Elektra or someone already.
Because I think because they pretty much dropped the ball with the Elektra movie, and then in the new Daredevil series is also not the most of a relevant character. So
yeah, she's pretty vanilla in that series.
I gotta tell you right now, I've never seen the Elektra movie, and I never will.
Me neither, because I couldn't give a rat's ass. Like, not even.
Carter is.
I can't do it.
I can't do it.
Yeah, I've never seen, and I've never seen the
series was way better.
I've never seen the Catwoman movie either. As much as I love Halle Berry, as much as I love to see Halle Berry crawling all over the place, I'd never seen that movie either.
I looked at it once, and it is a fucking train wreck. You see that train wreck, and it looks horrible already, and you put it into another train accident.
So we have a train wreck. It's bad. We got helicopters on the scene.
And then
Helicopters are on the scene right now.
Yes.
Oh my God, the carnage, the blood. Oh, it's everywhere. Oh my God, let's turn on Catwoman. Oh, there's another train coming through.
And there's another train coming through.
And then there's another helicopter. Oh my! And that helicopter lands on the train. All right, I get your point. Is that where we're going with this?
Exactly.
Oh God,
that's good.
Do you guys think? So, what do you think about them actually just scrapping the whole
fapping
idea about Fantastic Four and just doing them as a TV series?
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's a no. No.
Ooh. Add them there to the MCU, man.
Shout out to the humans. We saw how good that
they
went.
done been jacked up. Oh yeah, true. You got a point there. You got a point there. Point well taken.
I think I gotta say I gotta spin off from that topic just a little bit. Today I watched Titans, and I gotta say the only spin-off I think that could actually work is with another team. So I think Doom Patrol from that will actually
they're talking
work.
about doing that.
They're doing that. They're definitely doing that. And
yeah, that's what I meant because I read it and I thought the Elastigirl, I think it's Elastigirl. I think is that like Candy from 2.5 Men? And I'm like Googled that and it's her, and I think it could actually work. So that's kind of a female lead there.
You know what I got from that? The whole first season of that show was how can we spin off more shows from this show? You got Hawk and Dove. You got the Doom Patrol. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, Jason Todd, you can do the Red Hood.
Yeah, you can.
Isn't he in a wheelchair on that show though?
Well, he started not in a wheelchair, and then he shows up in it's a. I don't want to give anything away, but you need to watch the show to get it. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but you know.
Yeah, let's just say it's not the main path. You got to watch it yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out.
I mean, honestly, man, I can't. It's not a good show, but it's not a bad show. What's going on there?
Ew.
Sorry, that's me coming in my house.
What, you getting Morse code? What are you getting? We are going to invade. The master is home.
That's the Eric B show.
Hold on, breaking news coming in right now.
It's the new Eric B show. Right here on the Wilma Collector.
0 scripts given over here. But yeah, it's not a bad show, but it's not a good show. It definitely needs some help. But
I really enjoyed it.
I didn't. There was some slow moments, but I did not hate it. Mm-hmm. But I didn't think it was. I rather. Oh God, how am I going to do this? Who gives a fuck? If I'm not trying to offend anybody, but the show's not that good. I'm not a big DC guy. You know, I get more joy out of watching Gotham, and that's not putting Gotham down because, you know, I defend Gotham sometimes, but
Gotham is so bad.
You know, don't even get on it. Just being what it is, watch it. If you're a comic book fan and you're a nerd, give it a chance. And there's some things that, as of all TV series, I can't get into it because of their budgets and because of copyrights and whatnot. There's some nods that like make you think, all right, this is cool. This one moment justified 3 episodes for me. Do you get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's all right. I dealt with 2.5 episodes of shit just for this one moment, and I'm happy with this moment, so I could look past what we just watched. Does that make any sense to any of you guys?
I think so. Yes.
I highly doubt it because everybody got quiet.
No, I can see that. They definitely had.
Dude, fucking get closer to your fucking modem, please.
When that happened, especially when you were dealing with.
Okay, now we jump on 92.
We got the screwed and chopped. We got the screwed and chopped version of Eric in the house right now.
The monsters that was.
Can you hear us at all? E?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you were totally roboting and slowing down. We just called you the screwed and chopped version. Eric, if you guys don't remember that down south shit, the screwed in your
DJ Screw, baby.
That's
Shut
it.
screwed
UGK
like
and
Shout out to
everybody.
cough syrup. Speaking of cough syrup, I need to open up a new bottle.
Get your little lean.
Yeah, Coors Lean.
But like, really, why didn't anybody put like, I don't know, a roboting voice into a song, but the robot from the internet when you're on a chat or something? Someone's really roboting. I think that could work. Eddie, make it happen.
He said, Eddie, make it happen.
All right. See the face? Not making it happen. Boy, we just came out to shoot with nerd talk here, man.
Yeah, I think that was a good start.
No, yeah, man. You know, I mean, it's like, let's think about this. It's like we're all excited for. Oh my God, it's coming to TV. They're gonna do a TV series, and then fucking it happens, and everybody hates it. I don't think TV is a good platform for this, other than like a Netflix, the budget wise, and like I said, it's all about budget. It's all about budget. It's all about star power. It's all about writing. It's all about how it comes off. We've seen a lot of bad stuff, and we've seen some good stuff. You know.
I mean, what I will always have to say about TV shows is when they're doing flight, like Superman. I think TV absolutely doesn't work. Does it look better nowadays than back on The Adventures of Lois and Clark? Yeah, sure.
How about the 1940s?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, but,
guy laying on a table.
Yeah, and then I don't know, some cotton clouds.
Yes, this with a guy fucking with a fucking pulley system with a backdrop, just being, you know, on a loop.
A giant fan just pushing his cape around.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, on that note, I love the clips of the Shazam show where he just straight up murders people, just throwing them off the bridge, and I don't know, that shit is hilarious.
I haven't seen that.
No,
it's the German version. He's got the German.
No, the Captain Marvel show. I don't know, the 19. What was it? 19,
oh, the old Captain Marvels from the 40s and 50s, the old serials.
Yeah,
and I'm not talking with milk and crunchy. I'm talking, you know, movie serials. They used to play these little shorts in between before the movies back in the day.
That's what I meant.
Oh, yes. Gotcha.
And then like the original Batman from the 40s, Superman, Shazam, you know, all that stuff was. They played like these little early serials. They call them serials. They started out on the radio. They would be audio only, and then when moving pictures came into play, hey, ladies and gentlemen, moving pictures are here, and in the 40s and whatnot, in the 50s and 30s. Shout out to Groucho Marx, man. He way before his time. All right. Continue on this topic, or we want to move it along here? There's no topics here.
Hey, I'll be right back, guys.
No topics here, man. We're just, you know,
shooting the breeze, relax.
All right, real quick here, and this is something that I want to discuss on the show, but it never happened. You guys ever see the movie Jaws?
Yeah, yep. I have.
Everybody here seen Jaws? It's a great movie. I'm a big fan of Jaws. I think it's fantastic. It's one of the first summer blockbusters that ever came out. Now you remember the first part in the beginning of the movie. You had the chick that was on the beach, looks across, sees this drunk dude, says, "Hey," looks at her, she looks at him, and they go running off. As they're running off, he goes, "What's your name again?" She goes, "Chrissy." All right, so shout out to Chrissy. And then Chrissy goes to the beach and says, "Come on, let's go skinny dipping." Takes off her clothes, goes in the water. Right? He's going to go follow her, but he's too drunk. So he passes out on the fucking beach. Mm-hmm. She goes in the water thinking he's going to follow. He doesn't follow. This is what I think. I think Chrissy was in cahoots with the shark. They were like, this is it. No. Feel me out here. I mean, come on. She was sent to the shore to lure as many horny dudes into the water as she possibly can, so he can eat and feed and you know, and kind of like Galactus.
Oh wow! I just thought in a totally different direction.
The way I see it is like Chrissy was a herald of Galactus, and she was sent out to bring in as many drunken dudes that the shark could eat to pout. You get what I'm saying here?
So you're saying she was a skinny surfer?
Kind of, yeah. You know, one by one, she would go to these beach parties, pick up the first drunken fool, and lure them out to the water. Well, this poor dude was going to go into the water, but he just got passed out drunk, right? So he passed out. So this is like, it must have happened more than once because the shark gets mad. Galactus is mad, and what does he do? He takes it out on his herald. And he eats the bitch.
That's an interesting take.
Damn.
Like, mail that to Spielberg.
It's a total joke, guys.
Too late. It's going to be a Netflix series now.
Total joke. So, you know, Chrissy was a herald of Galacjaws.
Galacjaws.
Nothing. All right. Wrong show.
No, it's okay. Galacjaws and his herald, the skinny surfer. I think I like it.
Trying it on another show. All right. Let's see. Going to my notes here.
This is for you. Just sat on the can all day while you took that giant shit. And
I always put little notes and little skits and little shit that I can do. Okay. Oh, here's a Tinder joke. You know. Yeah. You know what? Hey guys, you know what I don't like about Tinder? No, Dust. What don't you like about Tinder? You know, everybody lies about their age. You look at the pic, and you know they look all right, and you know you go out to you can look at the pictures. Now I'm kind of cool with it. You go out with them, and they're older than they say. Now I can see through the filters and all that shit, and like, yeah, man, I've seen this movie before. It's Jurassic Cunt. No, all right, next.
Oh man,
that's what we're getting here tonight. Jurassic Cunt. Nobody. Old.
Okay. How about a little gaming?
All right, let me go back to my notes.
I haven't bought anything new.
Okay.
I heard that Tim's getting a new tattoo. It's a tramp stamp. It says "too legit to ship." All right, now we're back on it. You know.
You know more than me, then.
No, what were you going to talk about, dude?
Because you played the Friday the 13th game, and it seems you're pretty high on the horror game. Like, what are your thoughts on the Resident Evil 2 remake?
I'm not a fan. Never was a fan of Resident Evil. I played the first one on PlayStation. It was too complex. I got to the end and found out that it wasn't supernatural. It was chemicals.
Science.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Science.
Not for me.
Okay. Because I'm so fucking stoked for that game, I can't even tell.
Resident Evil 2 was a solid game back in the day.
Man, I remember it came out in Germany and it was in retail like for 2 or 3 days. And I was actually able to pick it up using the ID from my dad. I asked him and he was like, yeah, here, sure, go ahead. Went to the store, bought the game. Really 2 to 3 days later, it was put on the index. So, like totally off the grid. That was straight up forbidden until, I don't know, a year ago, and now it's up for grabs on PlayStation Store.
You didn't laugh at my joke.
What's the stupidest thing you've ever been refused to buy because you weren't old enough at the time?
That's a good question.
So I got one. I was at Walmart. I used to buy a lot of movies when I was young, and they wouldn't let me buy Monty Python, the Life of Brian on DVD because I wasn't 18. I was 17. They wouldn't sell it to me.
Really?
I was at the local brothel, and they wouldn't let me get my hands on that almond-eyed goddess.
Like the life of Brian in Canada is like
18A.
Really?
Is it 18A?
Yeah, rated 18A.
18A, not an A, it's A.
EH, yeah, 18A. You gotta be 18A.
18A? I gotta be 18A to buy this.
18. I think it's rated from 6 years upwards in Germany. It's like a fucking comedy.
There's bush and titties and lots of swearing.
Huh.
Dude, back in the days, man, It didn't. Nobody cared, man.
No, well, that's the thing. I've bought in so many ridiculous, like not great movies for kids to watch, and then I go to pick up a comedy, and I was refused. I thought that was
I grew up in the VHS era. Like VHS was just starting when I was really young. I hooked up with a buddy who had one that worked, and he had a video rental card for the brand new video store. It was before chain video stores. Some corner store. It was like a big deal. It was like $10 a fucking night to rent a fucking VHS. This is back when VHS tapes were like $100 to $150 a piece.
Yeah.
This is like 83. I'm showing my age. 83, 82, 81, whatever the fuck it was, 80s. So I hooked up my buddy who had one. So we used to, of course, the kid was privileged. Go rent some videos. Get out of my face. And we would go into the video store. And I remember the old school video store days, like the old fucking the boxes that open like this. They open.
Yeah, the big plastic swing hinge. Yeah,
it's like nowadays. You know what we do with our streaming sites, and we just go through it. That was us.
That was the aisle.
The aisle.
That was the fucking aisle. Yeah, for sure, man.
But this, back in the day, we didn't have. If we stopped for a second, we didn't have the preview start with the fucking loud music and behind us. So shout out to Netflix and that bullshit. But the best thing about that was like me and him. We were young. We were horn dogs. The fucking old school '80s TNA movies. We fucking rented. I've seen every fucking '80s TNA movies. TNA is tits and ass.
Tits and ass. That's tits.
By the way, the old coming of age movies, they would call that.
Oh, what were your first movie titties that you saw?
First movie titties
The
was
Nerd.
No, it was way before the Nerds, man. Last American Virgin, I think.
I think mine were Police Academy 2 when the girls are dancing around the fire.
And you know what? That was PG-13.
Yeah, it was.
That probably was back in the day, man.
My mom's just like, oh, well, those are women's breasts. We're like, okay.
He used to rent these movies, go back to his crib, and his mom didn't give a fuck. We'd be in the living room and be just looking at each other like, yeah, titties. Titties, and it's like, the '80s, it was just there was a genre. Porky's,
that's a Canadian
Hard Bodies,
legend.
Oh my god, you could just keep going on.
Nerds.
Yeah, well, that was like later on, like in the mid '80s.
The ladies.
Yeah, of course, we all remember Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Yeah. The infamous, and that movie. I don't want to put Fast Times at Ridgemont High in like a genre of TNA movies. That is not a TNA movie. That is like, it's a classic. If you've never seen Fast Times at Ridgemont High, that movie is just
where TNA movies were just like light exploitation films.
This was a movie.
They were a vehicle to get tits and ass out to whoever wanted to see those things.
Yeah, but this was actually like a coming of age, young teenage movie. Kids growing up in that era where they were. So
I even know that movie. It's called Way Different over here, but I even know that movie.
It's called Way Different.
Way Different.
Yeah.
Fast Times at Way Different.
Yeah, something like that. It's essentially it's a German saying. I can't really translate it.
Oh, it's showing you how a bunch of teenage kids growing up in the valley in fucking Los Angeles in the '80s, but it covered a lot of things. You had your nerd, you had your stoner, you had your burnout, you had your jocks. Mm-hmm. All these type of kids and what they were dealing with at the time. Of course, like the people that were playing these kids were like 28, 29, 30. Trying to pull off a 17-year-old, but shout out to Phoebe Cates. You all remember?
Yeah, I mean, by the looks of Sean Penn's face, by then already he was more like already 40 or something like that.
You know what? That movie was what put Penn on the map.
That's true.
He had he had Bad Boys, and then it took off right after that for him, man. And that was what a great fucking movie. Damone was the man. Forrest Whitaker was in that movie.
Yeah.
Forrest Whitaker. He was just like, you got the Earth, Wind, and Fire tickets? Yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire. And he's got the pass. Yeah, they're coming in next week. This is some good iced tea.
I mean, Forrest Whitaker really done it for himself. Like he's totally slim and everything. It looks good nowadays.
That's that Scientology will do it to you.
Is he in
Oh, he is
Scientology?
Scientology?
Yo, yeah, yo.
Dang, I had no clue.
Yeah, let's not get into Scientology. That's another episode in its entirety.
What a night.
But yeah, I mean, how the hell did we get from Scientology from fucking TNA flicks? You guys don't remember like old school TNA flicks?
Well, I
I
remember.
think for like mine went back as far as Revenge of the Nerds, but then I eventually saw Porky's. I saw Clockwork Orange. What was the other one?
Well, I wouldn't put.
The Toxic Crusaders.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna just lower all of us a little bit so we can bring E up in the chat here. A little bit.
Yeah, I don't think Clockwork.
I wouldn't put Clockwork Orange in as a TNA movie
because it's a film proper. Yeah.
I think my first tits and ass movie was Zapped Again.
You ever see Zapped with fucking Scott Baio and fucking Willie Ames?
No, it was never released in Germany. Instead,
they only got the sequel.
Yeah, we got the sequel, and I was pretty much all over it, like with the juice and like, hey, that was fucking
what?
Awesome. With this fucking juice, he was gulping down, and he was like, "Ew."
With the who?
With what? Hold on, back it up. Beep, beep, beep. He's bringing it in.
Oh man, when I went to the video store, I'd always go to like the fantasy section to get those ridiculous barbarian movies with like the scantily clad chicks on the front. So like Sorceress and Gore and Krull and fucking
Krull, yeah. Your
you
know, the Beastmaster.
Beastmaster. Oh god, I love that trailer.
Shout out to Mark Singer, man.
Yeah, Rip Torn is the evil sorcerer in that.
Rip Torn.
I fucking love the trailer for that. It's like with the strength of a black tiger and the courage of a falcon. What?
Dude.
Oh my god!
I could literally watch fucking 80s fucking trailers, early 80s trailers for days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, they were so like.
There was just so many genres.
Even if the movie was serious, the fucking trailer would be an exploitation movie of the movie. Just to get you in to watch the fucking thing, you know.
And then you had your post-apocalyptic films and your fucking Road Warrior type joints. 1990 Bronx Warriors.
Yeah.
You know, and shit like
Streets of Fire.
Guys, man,
the horror movies and
Interceptor with Charlie Sheen.
We grew up with such a good. Well, I know I grew up. I know I'm older than you dudes, but so much shit going on. You know what the fucked up thing is? Like, a lot of these movies, it's past the copyright time. So if you look on YouTube, you'll find a lot of this stuff on there.
Yeah, man.
Gems on YouTube.
Oh, for real?
I'm fucking grateful. I'm grateful that I got to rent movies and then see them become DVDs and still rent them, and then to see streaming come and the internet and everything, you know, to be through all that.
I remember the first VCR we got is I was working my paper out. I had to be like 13 or 14, and there was one in the garbage. And I used to do my half my route on a bike and then half my route on like a shopping cart. I'm not talking like a buggy that you go into the store with, because I know some people call them buggies. It's like one of those old school metal framed. You pull it out, stretch, you know, it transforms into like
it folds down.
Yeah. And I would put papers in there and
like a granny buggy.
Yeah, I would walk with those and throw it on there. So I was at my end of my route, and there it was in the garbage. I threw it in my cart and brought it home. And like for $40-$50, we had it fixed, and it was like an old school top loader.
Could you imagine? Okay, here's another great aside. There used to be people that fix TVs.
Yeah,
and
not anymore. Throw them out.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't that fucking crazy?
You bring it to the electronics guy down the block, and you walk in there, and he's got fucking those bolt fuses everywhere. It's dust and screws and fucking beep beep things beeping all over the place. It's like really
organized chaos, man.
Yeah.
Chaos.
Who's seen Videodrome?
Oh, Videodrome, dude.
I got that.
That's a fucking great flick, man.
Dude,
beautiful
80s cheese, man. I'm about that 80s cheese.
Yeah.
So
that's 80s art.
This
That's
old
art.
school fucking VHS, man. You had it had a top loader like it was like
Yeah.
a fucking cassette deck.
It was like an answering machine. Fuck.
But it was huge. It was like 800 pounds.
Yeah.
I don't know how my little fat ass fucking picked it up, but it was huge. And my mother said, what the? And this is my mother. What the fuck are we gonna do with that thing?
Fix it, man.
Let's get it fixed. So I took money from my paper route, and I got it. It only lasted a couple of months till it broke again. But you know, I mean, we didn't have much money growing up, so that was the only way.
Hey,
I
but
was
a couple of months
VCR, you know?
to a kid, dude.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, man.
enjoyment right there.
What's that?
That's enjoyment. A couple of months to a kid, that's enjoyment right there, you know?
I mean, the fun part about those VHSs, back in the days it was like normal, and nowadays they do like retro editions. You can get a Blu-ray, like
In a
That looks like
VHS
a
box.
cassette.
Yeah.
a magnet lid box. You flip it open, and you have like the discs are stylized in 60mm rolls, like film rolls, and I love that shit.
Yeah, you know, I don't need this. Nowadays, man, I'm good enough, man.
I'm a person. I love my hard copies. I love my disc and hard copies. I love my.
I was getting a little afraid about 2 years ago because I had about 1,500 movies at the time, and I was getting kind of annoyed because everything was hitting Netflix. Everything I owned was on a streaming service. I was like, I've made a huge mistake, and then it all fucking went off, and I'm just like, yeah, baby, I got it still, and now I appreciate
You know what
still
turned me
owning
off
the.
was you collect the VHS. You
Well,
got
not the
years.
VHS.
I'm just saying this is what turns me off with media, and this is media as a whole. And it goes with music. You know, you start off with your LPs, and then you got your reel, and your cassettes, and then you see you rebuy. They always come up with new ways as to get your money again. And like I had a crazy VHS, crazy dope. And then I got rid of all that because DVDs came out. Oh my God, it's so clear. Look at all the extras you get on there. And then slowly DVDs started to deteriorate and you weren't getting all those extras and they wanted you to pay more money. You got the double. The quality wasn't as good because you're buying DVDs that are double-sided with 14 movies on it. And you're just like, what the fuck is this? And then, oh my God, the new DVDs coming out.
HD
Blu-ray.
Bro, you should see my HD DVD collection.
You buy that shit, and then oh my God, 5 years later, Blu-rays, and then there's 4K Blu-rays. I mean, when the fuck is it gonna? And you know what? I'm done spending my money on it.
Okay, so luckily with music,
I love to walk. I used to love walking to my fucking towers with all my VHS tapes and going, all right, tonight. Throw it in and watch.
Yeah, for sure. And like, you know, luckily with music, vinyl's back and it's not going anywhere.
Vinyl's expensive now. Holy
I
shit.
love it though.
Crazy editions out, like totally crazy editions, like slipcase, double, quadruple.
Yeah, but that's the only way to get you to fucking buy it again.
Yeah.
The only way they get you to buy it again is to put extra shit in there you weren't getting with the other one.
Exactly.
But I mean, with
I
movies,
will say though. Go ahead.
Matt, you'll finish one day, bro.
you know, with movies, we've been lucky that you can buy a Blu-ray player and you can still watch your fucking DVDs. So at least I don't have to buy a new fucking machine or keep two machines hooked up to my TV. I can enjoy.
I get
my
what you're
DVDs.
Yeah. Until what? Until what's going to be next?
Until we go to beta cubes and digital triangles and then fucking.
I think that's it. I think what we're dealing with here is at the end of the line. I mean, look at music, man. These new kids aren't buying CDs anymore. They're not buying it. And this is why and I know I spoke about this, and I get very fucking into like with music and whatnot. That's why music is so disposable nowadays. Because back in the day, a cassette or CD, you would take it home, throw it in, listen to it, chill out on your bed, read the liner notes.
Yeah.
As you're listening to the album, look at the pictures in the album. And anybody that had everybody had like the cassettes, the trifolds, and you know who produced it, where it was done, pictures of the band or you know the rappers that. Where they were doing stuff, and you got engulfed in the music, and you felt like you were part of it. How are you going to do that when you download it into this?
You know, I still have trouble listening to an album even through streaming, but when I go out and fucking buy it on vinyl and I put it on beginning to end and listen to it as like a piece of work, that's when I fucking get it and it clicks with me.
Because
or it doesn't.
It's so easy to just do this. Next.
Next, yeah.
Next.
This song's annoying. I don't like it. Skip it. But then when you fucking put it with the rest of the body of work, you may grow to like it. You know, if you actually
albums need to be listened to from track 1 to track 15.
Yeah, it's not like they just take the fucking tracks, shake them in a jar, and dump it out and go
There's
1,
a
2, 3,
reason.
4, 5. Yeah, you know.
Some bands. I'm not saying most bands. Some
Mhm.
bands. There's a reason. There's a theme. There's a flow.
A concept.
There's emotion. There's emotion in that music.
It's like putting together the set list for the fucking concert. It's the same thing. They don't want to go banger, 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 slow song, slow song, slow song, slow song. You know, whatever it may be, ballad, epic.
When me and Nate do our projects, I think it takes us longer to come up with the track listing.
Yeah,
that's probably the longest thing it does because we have to go back and listen to it in our car while we're driving, listen to it at home. It's straight through to get that feeling. All right, I think it loses emotion here. It picks up and then it dies here. You know.
Yeah. Or my friend. I went to her last show. Her band is pretty cool, anyways, and like they played their set. And I was like, I love these two songs, but you got to split them up because they're just alike, not the same, but alike, and they don't work in a live setting back to back.
Like he would get on me like, we can't put those two songs together. They're produced by the same guy. It don't matter because he would try to like space out producers and stuff like that.
Right. It's like no one's gonna know that.
Yeah. I'm like, no. I said the emotion of the record and what you're saying and the way the music goes, you're killing the flow. There's a flow.
Yeah, man.
Right.
I get that.
In a lot of albums, like nowadays, you don't have that because you know why? It's on here. I've come to the point where I can't listen to a song for more than like 35 seconds without saying, all right, what's next? It's like Spotify, like a random Spotify or Amazon, you're like, oh, what's next? It's a playlist,
That's
random
sad. That is sad.
I'm like, oh man, I love this fucking jam. And I'm like, all right, next.
Yeah, man. Like I'm at the point where I literally will just buy an album on vinyl, so I actually give it the time of day proper. And if I don't like it, I'll sell it to a friend or bring it back and get credit.
Yeah.
And it hasn't worked. Like the last one I bought, I fucking hated it, but the one before that, I fucking loved it. So it's like, you gotta take a risk sometime. And unfortunately, we've been like barraged with like that sort of instant gratification requirement. And
fast food music. It's disposable. It's McDonald's.
Yeah.
Buy it, you eat it. It's great. You're loving it. You shit it out. You forget about it. It's done.
It's the Happy Meal toy.
It's the Happy Meal. Yeah. It's disposable. And you know what? You don't get no toy. This, at least with a CD or an LP, you got a toy. You got something you can hold.
Yeah.
Streaming music or downloadable music, you got nothing you can hold.
Yeah, we're all big pieces of shit now. No going back.
Speaking of pieces of shit, where were you half hour ago or an hour ago? But I mean, on the music side, man, it really sucks because it just and music is losing its emotion, in my opinion. It really lost emotion.
Shit, you ain't the only person. There ain't nothing else out there. You can go up here and make a shitty thing and get platinum, man. That's sad. Anybody can.
I would say it depends on the genre and how much of a person you are. Do you really do it just for money, or are you really doing it out of heart, out of a passion?
Yep.
I think it's more about money. That's what they're doing.
If you're talking about hip hop, or I don't even like to call it hip hop or trap music or that shit that's on the radio now, it's pay to play. So if you got a budget and you're going to pay people and you're going to get that money out there to these DJs and these radio stations, well, guess what? They're going to play the fucking track for you, and they're going to play it as much as you want. They're going to tell you right now, you want your record play? All right, here it is.
Money.
$4,000 every week for this many amount of plays. You get packages. It's like back in the day, fucking radio stations played your shit because it was good. It was dope. Like
now
I'm talking
it's like
hip hop
buying.
wise.
It's like buying an ad in the fucking
Yep.
newspaper.
That's it. It's like going to it's like going to Instagram and fucking getting an app to buy fucking followers and likes. You're buying your likes. And this is
And
what
what's worse is they're all robots.
yeah, when
buy
you're
some
on a radio
robots.
station, when you hear something 75 times in a 2-hour period to say, you're going to start liking it no matter, even if you don't like it, because you know what? It's the repetition. It's the repetition. Da, 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 da.
They're forcing you to
You
like
hear
it.
that, you
That's
hear that
basically
over
what
and
it
over
is.
again in an 8-hour day. You're going home driving, going da 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 da. da.
That's essentially. I don't think if that.
Brainwashing.
I don't think if that's 100% true. Does I don't know. I think
With
that's
this hip hop
here
shit,
in the
this new
States,
fucking trap
Shit.
shit.
Hey, Tim, listen to
Absolutely.
Cardi B.
I
Listen to
think
Cardi B. That woman's a disgrace.
I mean music in general. Like when people like a coworker of
We're
mine.
talking pop music. I'm talking pop music that's on the radio all the time. I'm
Yeah, I
talking
know.
about you turn on a station and you're hearing the same song 5 times in a 2-hour period.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That's insane.
you gonna eventually start singing it.
Shout out to Ludacris. You know, when it's his birthday, Atlanta shuts down.
Damn.
It's just showing you how powerful Ludacris is down south. I'm just saying. What'd you say? E? We can't hear you, man. It's very low. Can we?
Yeah, I don't know what's up. Like, can you hear me now? I don't know what's up. Like, I'm
I
on
can hear you.
earpieces. Okay.
Get 5.
No, I was saying that definitely with the trap music and all the like, you made a good point, though, just to round it out. If you listen to something 5 times straight, over and over again, you're gonna eventually just know the words to the song, even if you don't like it.
Yeah,
it just is what it is. That's how the human mind is set up, dude. Like, you hear something, that's how you learn. That's how things are taught.
You don't think people do test it and figure this shit out?
Yeah, okay. I mean, knowing the words of the song, of course. But Eddie said, you're gonna like it no matter what, and that's where I said, no, that's not entirely true. Like when I hear the song on the radio, like from a coworker of mine who has a radio on the work every day for hours, I get fucking fucking aggravated and annoyed
because it's your coworker. But if that was your radio, you'd be like da 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 da. da. You just hate the world. That's all you're doing. You're hating the world.
The thing also is I'm a different person. I don't listen to radio. I'm doing my own radio. When I listen to music, I'm listening to an album front to back.
I agree, man. I haven't listened to the local Hot 97 hip hop channel in probably about 4 years.
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
I'm afraid to, man. Dude,
it's also not only that. It's also
garbage.
It's also about the genre. Like I switch from heavy metal to industrial metal, then synthwave again. Sometimes a little bit of hip hop. I'm pretty much all over the place. But I'm doing radio myself.
Like
I don't need that bullshit.
Yeah, I totally get what you're saying, man. There's enough music in my library, and I'm telling you guys, man. If anybody that knows me or sat down with me and I could show you my library of music and how far and where it goes from, you can say, wow, how the fuck do you can't compute. It's just so much. It's like,
same with me.
I'll be driving home and I'll be on my Amazon Music app. What do I want to listen to? And I'm thinking, I'll sit in the parking lot for 25 minutes before I think about something because there's so much musical information and shit that I have in my head. I just don't know what I want to listen to anymore.
Spend 20 minutes making a playlist to drive 4 minutes to the grocery store.
I think I'm totally fucking so musiced out. It's like I can't think about and I go back to the same old 20 fucking safe fucking albums. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Or safe.
Oh yeah, no, I got my 20 albums.
I'm just gonna throw this on because I'll boom bap all the way home. You know.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's the cool thing. That's the cool thing that happened to me, like for a genre, because I was big into new metal and industrial metal a few years back, and then I had the real stale time, like what you said. I had a few albums I paddled back to every now and then I watched the movie Drive with Ryan Gosling, and then I came into the synthwave genre. So that pretty much helped a little bit for me.
Yeah, it opened up a new door for you, and then you're like, oh, what's this all about?
That's one thing I like about Spotify is that they have a little feature called Taste Breakers, and they take your music and then they give you about 50 songs that kind of based on what you like, but not really, may pull you out of your
Yeah,
rut
out of your box.
into different genres and put you in another box, into another realm. And it's kind of cool, man. I found some pretty cool, found some cool shit on there, you know. But like my vinyl collection's like 80% metal, 10% classical, and then another 10% rock.
Burt Bacharach. Burt Bacharach. You're a big Burt Bacharach fan. Shout out to Burt Bacharach.
Oh yeah, love Burt. But like coming back out of music, back into movies, and sort of this disposable Happy Meal toy world of music, I don't think we're quite at the point where, you know, someone will put on a movie for 5 minutes and turn it off and be like, and next, you know. I think because people will just like commit to a bad movie.
Yeah, it's different media. It's different. It's eye stimulation. Eye stimulation is different than ear stimulation, man.
But what happens when we get there? Because I know a lot of networks are pushing, you know, obviously with YouTube you have short format, but now streaming services are going to start breaking into short format content. And
that movie was only 32 minutes long.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. And 3-minute shorts, you know, Funny or Die shit. But, you know, I wonder, you know, in 4 years, 5 years from now, are we going to be like next show? Yeah, are we going to be watching a 5-minute episode of Law and Order? You know,
and this is what kills it for me. And everybody likes it, but when Netflix drops a season, boom, they drop it. It's done. 14 episodes, 13 episodes, 10 episodes. Dude, I'll watch that shit in 2 days.
Yeah.
And then you know what? Like I said, it's like 10 Big Macs.
And it's like, you eat 10 Big Macs. Do you feel good after?
No. You shit it out, and then you lay on the couch like, oh.
But when you had TV and it was good TV and you ate it a meal at a fucking time, it worked.
You're right, man. I think like the Netflix dropping the seasons at first, it was cool, but I think like maybe, and I'm not talking weekly because I'm not a weekly guy, man. Like when a new show drops, I'll wait like 5-6 weeks and then binge a little bit, because some shows and a lot of the modern shows nowadays are not made to be watched week to week. You need to watch them after another. Walking Dead is one of the biggest ones. You cannot watch Walking Dead from week to week. It is slow
because you will give up.
You will give up on it. You go back and you stream a season straight through. It's a little bit more of a tempo. It keeps you going.
Hey, but that's
my opinion.
That's a good point. I thought of that today. When I watched Titans, I was like, man, those episodes, those are meant to be watched back to back. Those are not singular episodes anymore. They build onto each other.
Yep.
Not like back in the days. Like, I don't know. Let's think about Knight Rider. Of course, it was a universe. It was one series. It was one story. One man, one machine. Woo.
Yeah. Every week was a different story, and then you got your 2-parters, and that was a big deal.
Yeah.
Ooh, a 2-parter. Cars in.
You know that's why I fucking loved The Outer Limits, man. Anthology shows, man. I loved that shit.
Yeah, that shit was awesome.
Yeah, but you know, it's like when you drop it, and there you go, guys. Consume it like you want, and I understand that's what they're doing. They're giving you.
You know, here's like fucking Black Mirror should be weekly. They drop a season of that, I can't take it, man. I can't take it. It's like episode after episode. It's like you know what would be bad if this happened, and you're like, yeah. That'd be fucking bad. And you know what? It's kind of happening. And then they're like, next episode, you know what would be bad? If this happened. And you're like, it is fucking happening. One after another after another. It's like, I can't watch it. I get anxiety. It's like, it's too much.
Yeah.
Or if Netflix did like a Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone, Creep Show.
Oh, Creep Show. Fucking give me Creep Show, man. I'd take that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're resurrecting it. They were trying to do Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, they try. I think that died on the table.
But
I'm good with maybe dropping 3 episodes a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You know what I mean?
If they start writing the episodes to sort of live as like 3, and you can survive after watching 3, maybe a bit of a cliffhanger. Like cliffhangers used to be a good thing. You know.
Yeah.
It used to be like, oh, fuck, I can't wait for next season. I'm so excited. And to watch a season of a show took a season of Earth. like an Earth season to fucking do it. Like,
Yeah, it took forever.
I remember
It took
watching
forever.
the X-Files, you know.
Yeah,
And
that wasn't no 13 episodes. X-Files was
No.
like 42 episodes.
22, 20, 23. That's great, man, you know, because but you know, we used to have enough shows to get us through the week, you know.
Yeah, nowadays
We'd watch hockey on
slim-
Saturday, and you know, Tuesdays
pickings.
would be X-Files. The Fridays I'd watch South Park, and you know.
Yeah.
Well, me being a guy who hasn't had cable in 5 years, I haven't had cable in 5 years, so I
Yeah.
haven't surfed in so long. The click, click, click. Now I just, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? For something, or you know, if I'm like laying down, I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna watch that. I'll go to my my ARG pirated my Cody's or my
Yeah, well, I gotta go pirate because like
Yeah.
sometimes I think about a show I love from a while ago and I want to watch it, and like I worked on the series Bad Blood and the actor Anthony LaPaglia is in it, and then I finally got around to watching the first season, and after I finished it, I wanted to watch Without a Trace.
By the way,
was,
that was a plug for him, telling him that he worked on that series. Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Yeah. It won't get me any more work.
Matt's
Won't get me any more work.
Hey, you never know.
But anyways, I wanted to watch Without a Trace, and so I'm like, is it on Netflix? No. Is it on Amazon? No. Is it on Crave TV? No. The only digital platform.
Tubi TV.
The only digital platform it's on, streaming service, is PBS.com, which guess what? Costs $40 a month.
What?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You get a tote bag.
Well, I was like,
you remember
how?
back in the day, the PBS fundraising telethons they would do? For $49.99, you get a tote bag.
And I was like, how are they doing this? And then I was like, fuck, PBS old people.
Harry, get the checkbook out.
Well, I want to watch the church shit in the morning and then watch, you know, Coronation Street.
Masterpiece Shitpiece Theater's on Friday. We need to watch that.
Insane. $40. You could get satellite for that. Fuck.
I mean, that's also a good fucking topic. Those fucking subscription services. We got Netflix. We got Sky. We got in Germany.
Hulu.
We got
Next thing you know, you're paying just as much as you would for cable.
So,
and that's where it's going. And as they create their own shows, and I gotta be honest, like Amazon's got Man in the High Castle and The Tick, two shows I love. Netflix has everything else I want to watch.
Yeah.
I'm running to fucking Amazon right now. But you know, you get Amazon Prime is with your Amazon Prime subscription, so you're getting free
at least
delivery.
you get that additional service
here in like 22 minutes.
Yeah,
you know, and that's great. I love it. I love that. Is there many movies that I want to watch? No. There's a lot of
know what's happening on Amazon though is they're becoming like this sea of refuse. It's all fucking budget knockoff studio movies like fucking Alien versus Hunter and Atlantic Rim. Atlantic Rim.
Or my favorite Pacific Rim Job.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. But I do have to give Amazon props. One of my favorite streaming shows that I've watched between the past year and a half is The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
I gotta check that out.
That yet. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
You know, it's a timepiece in the 50s. It's a Jew broad that does stand up. It's a really good, funny fucking show. She's straight New York. It's straight funny. It really is a witty, good show. And I think the first season's really good because I don't think they weren't sure if they were going to get a second season. And then when that greenlit, second season's good too, but it kind of dragged it a little bit because they're like, oh man, we're going to get 3. And then we're gonna get 4. So.
And maybe they use too much of their material on one.
It's about a chick that's married to a dude, and the dude wants to be a stand-up comic in the 50s, and she's behind him. She's that girl, you know what I mean? She's that girl. It's 50s, straight timepiece 50s.
Yeah,
and you know, she finds out that he's a fraud, that he's listening to like records and stealing people's material and stuff. And she's just a very outgoing, loud type of chick. You know what I mean? That oh, wait a minute, that type of chick. And then she goes with him to this club all the time, and like they have a fight. It's not working out, and he leaves her, and she gets drunk and goes to the club. That club
and does open mic.
Not even like an open mic. Yeah, it's an open mic, and she's just not doing stand up. She's just being her, outgoing. Yeah. Oh, my husband, this and and she kills it, and then it just goes from there. But really, if you're a fan of comedy and you like timepieces and you like New York and whatnot, you'll enjoy this fucking show. It's really good.
Thanks for the rec. I'll check that one out.
Definitely, man. Yeah. Let me know what you think about it, man.
Yeah, me too. I had that in my list too. At first, I watched Future Man, but then I looked at this.
I didn't think I was gonna fucking lie. I said, "What is this? What is this?" And I read the synopsis, and I'm like, "All right, let me give it." It was one of those bored nights, and I'm like, "All right, I'll give it like 10 minutes." And I was like, "Fucking 3 days later, I was done with season 1."
Yeah, the next comedy on my list is Norseman. Anybody watch that?
No.
Never heard of it.
I think it's kind of taking the piss out of like Vikings and Frontier and shit like that, but it's like a Norwegian comedy, but in English, and it's about Vikings, but it's like a straight bold-faced comedy show.
That's what Future Man did for Terminator. That's fucking
yeah, Future Man. That's hilarious.
No, I tried what I got like I think one season in a Vikings and I tapped.
Yeah, I think it's easy to tap out on that.
Well, I think it might have been too early, and a lot of these shows, like when they first come out, it's a great idea. We're going to push it, but then when it starts to get a little more buzz, they get a little bit more money and better. You know what I'm saying? It starts getting better, season 2 or whatnot. But yeah, streaming is fucking crazy, man. It's just like
Do we have any guilty offenders on people who just watch the same fucking shows every year?
Yeah, I do. I have it. I have my Sopranos marathon. It's every Memorial Day.
I got to do Sopranos again.
I do Mad Men.
The Wire.
The Wire's up there.
Oh, The Wire, man.
Band of Brothers. A lot of the old school HBO stuff.
I watch 30 Rock every year, man.
Yeah, 30 Rock is just like something you can just throw on while you're watching dinner, eating dinner.
I love that show. It's so funny.
Yeah, man. I'm a repeater, man, because there's not much out there that I'm like. I'm a big repeater on streaming, man. Like a Memorial Day, I was talking with a buddy of mine, and we were making jokes about Sopranos the other day, and I'm like, it's not Memorial Day, but I want to watch it again. But Sopranos is the type of show that even if you've seen it before, straight through, you could just randomly throw an episode on, and it's like a comedy because there was so much funny shit that went on in that show.
Oh yeah, and that was like the start of must-see TV, really. And like I remember the funniest thing from the first season is they're opening up a Laserdisc player, and they're talking about how Laserdisc is like the next fucking thing, and you're like, holy fuck, it's so old, but it's still so good.
Yep, and then when
Laserdisc was huge,
and then when Christopher knocks over the fucking DVDs, is this the same as Laserdisc? He tells him, if it's not, he's like, "Whoa, I'll take it back if you don't like it." No, put it in the trunk.
It's like I love mob shows like that. The common trope within those shows, the kind of the thing they always do is that a scene will usually start or end or both with them just having a fucking conversation about the most inane, pointless thing. Like, did you have this biscotti? Like, try this biscotti. And it's like, and then they go into this big thing, and then it's like, but the biscotti though, and it's it's good shit.
Yeah. Sopranos is definitely. If you've never seen The Sopranos, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I got to get my girlfriend to watch it. She's behind on the good ones.
I never watched it either.
Get the fuck.
Remember The Sopranos? Oh shit.
Nope, never watched it. I heard so much good about it, but I never got into it. I don't know.
I was going to ask him if there's a German mafia. We already know that story.
They tried that, and
it went sideways a little bit.
Yeah, it went a little bit. All right. Brian Brink, what's up, baby?
What's up, guys?
No way.
I'm still standing better than I ever did. Feeling like a little kid.
Like it's so funny. You got that table now. I got those at work. We got those at work everywhere. You got that.
Oh,
for your
you had a standing workstation or something?
Oh, it's awesome, man. This is a segue for me to go piss. I'll be right back. I go piss some blood.
And he was never seen again.
Yeah. Now, but the fun part.
Brink?
What's up, guys?
That's all good.
What's up?
Oh, good Saturday night.
Pretty much.
Sorry, I'm
It's
late.
all right.
I was watching Avengers, and I couldn't turn it off, even though I could and watch it anytime I want. But
Which one? The first?
I just can't go in for 5 minutes. I'm committed to the whole thing, like you guys talking about.
Yeah.
I'm still a little behind on the MCU. I still gotta watch Thor Ragnarok, Guardians 2, Black Panther, Infinity War, Spider-Man. I'm behind. I got them all.
Good news, they're all on Netflix, except for Spider-Man.
I got them all on Blu-ray, but I'll get to them.
They are all on Netflix.
Well, if you don't feel like loading your Blu-ray player, feel free to just click.
Well, I got to start the PlayStation either way, so.
I always find it pretty interesting how the sound differs from Netflix to Blu-ray.
Oh yeah.
My Netflix, even though it's in HD, the
sound is not in HD.
The center channel doesn't light up for some reason. It's only like 4.1 surround sound or something like that.
That's not the problem for me. Like on Netflix, the whole sound is like it's well mixed and everything. It's got the full 5.1, but it's all like a little bit dull. But when I put in the Blu-ray, I could see my neighbors wanting to kill me because then the bass really has something to work about.
Yeah, I still get bass in streaming good at least, so that's good.
I appreciate good sound, but I don't have a TV in my living room. I watch most of my shit in my bedroom, so
okay.
I my bedroom's small, so I don't really do the surround sound shit.
Yeah, I like my surround sound in my living room. That's the thing. I don't know. Normal TV sound doesn't do it for me anymore.
I do, yeah. I mean, if you need space to have good sound, I don't think there's no world where you can have a small room and good sound. It's not a thing. But
Yeah,
I've really become accustomed to not having a fucking TV in the first room you walk into in my house. I just like that a lot. It's books, a couch, a record player. It's nice.
The good thing is about 5.1, you now have pretty much a big choice. You can get like a real high-end 5.1 or Dolby Atmos station, no problem whatsoever, or you can go like a little bit of a low-budget source with Samsung, and you have a 5.1 sound that is good in volume, like all in all, great density, like for the room.
It'll fill a room, yeah.
Yeah, and that's really good, and that's what I have. Like, you get those German companies like Teufel and stuff. Those do like crazy companies, but I don't know. But yeah, for the last topic, for subscription services, it's just fucked up. In Germany, we have those public governmental channels where we have to actually pay for each month,
right?
Or every 3 months, $55.
Oh fuck, eh?
So we have to pay for that, and the channel, like regular channel we have too, sucks ass, like a big fucking donkey ass. And then you have to get Netflix or something like that, so you pay on top of all the things you already have to pay for. So
that's shit. Now, does Germany have its own? Because in the US they have Hulu, which we don't have in Canada, but we have Crave TV in Canada, which they do not have in the US. Does Germany have a exclusive, or Europe have an exclusive streaming service of some kind I've never heard of?
No, but some channels from those governmental ones have totally open media websites where you can stream essentially the whole program.
Right. We just our sort of national TV network, CTV and CBC, have recently just sort of opened up their stuff to be streamed for free, as well as adding a bunch of movies, like 1,000 movies or so, to each of their sort of services for free, which is kind of cool. I think they're starting to understand that like nobody's watching TV, so if you want to keep selling advertising, you better fucking stream. And they also realize that nobody's going to pay for streaming, so just get them on your site for free.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a little bit fucked up with all those streaming services. Like you pay, and you want to watch a fucking trilogy of movies, you gotta have two streaming services, because the one streaming service got the first part and the other got the other two.
Or you know what? It had that part last month. Now it doesn't. Last month was part 2. This month is part 1.
Yes, we all got a deal going in my family.
Was Amazon Prime.
I pay for the Amazon Prime. My brother pays for Netflix. My parents pay for Crave TV.
Everybody shares the passwords.
And everybody shares the family.
Yeah, wait till they fucking start locking that down to one device. Then
a lot of these things are doing family plans now.
Well, that's what
Spotify and stuff.
Yeah, Spotify family plan's pretty fucking cool. I gotta admit, I like it.
All right. Well, I know we're going from TV to back to music again, and this is something I wanted to ask you guys. Like,
we're not going back to music, are we?
We are now.
No, real quick, just real quick. I know a lot of you guys have music streaming programs. The only one that I've ever used was Amazon's Unlimited, and it was okay. I liked it. It was cheap. I tried it for 99 cents a month for 3 months. I paid the full price for it a couple of months. There were a lot of things anything that I really kind of wanted was there. Some obscure stuff that I wanted wasn't there. You couldn't make like a playlist. It was kind of like very janky. I didn't like the what do you call that? The interface. Me fucking with it. It just didn't work for me. How are the other streaming platforms like Spotify and what is it, iHeartRadio and all those other ones? Which ones do you guys use and does it work for you? Real quick. I don't want like a 25-minute fucking description, but what works for you and why do you like it?
None.
All right, you're out. Shut.
I use Pandora because it's free.
Oh, Pandora is free, but you can pay for one without the ads, right?
Yeah, but the ads are 15 seconds, so I don't give a shit.
Now, do you get the same library?
Well, the thing is I guess on the free one, you don't choose your songs. You basically just say, type in radio station.
So I can't search for an album.
It's a genre. It's a genre. Yeah, genre based.
But what about Pandora? What if I get Pandora Premium? Can I search for?
Probably not.
Play whatever you want. No, you
an artist. Can I say I want to look for Joe Fuckface's "Eat My Ass" album? Can I find that?
Yeah, but
it was there.
But it'll give you Fuckface and also the other guys like Dickhead and Asshole.
So I can't just listen right to that album.
But thanks for showing up my album, Dust. I appreciate that.
All right, cool. Yeah. I can't wait to hear the new one.
But Spotify is different, right?
With the premium Pandora, you can actually play full albums on a premium Pandora,
there you have it.
You can listen to whatever you want.
Oh, you have it.
Now, but how is that library? Is it extensive?
This is really expensive. I stopped using it because I use Apple Music, so I didn't want to pay for 2 streaming services. But
I'm not an Apple fan, so it ain't happening over here.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, you could still download that though to
it's
Android devices.
Yeah, I don't need that in my life. I don't need that. I don't need that.
Yeah, no.
I tried Google Music and it was fucking annoying to use. And
Google Music is bad.
Queuing shit up never worked. I went to Spotify and then I got frustrated with just their free service, so I bought Premium Family just so we could both me and my girlfriend could use it. And since then, I've never searched for something I couldn't find. I've had a few albums pop on and off, similar to Netflix, but overall, I also enjoy the Taste Breakers and the other things they sort of offer.
What I didn't like about also with Amazon was a lot of the rips were really bad, like really bad CD rips, like they're like 96K. You know what I mean? It wasn't even like 128. It's just really bad sounding rips. It just If I'm gonna pay for a streaming service, I'm like, come on, man, just give me the best. Give me what they gave us out of the master, you know.
And Spotify also started doing podcasts now too, so that's nice as well.
What's that? And by the way, have you guys looked at this guy behind his village? I just wanted to just change. See how he changed spots just to fucking entice.
My stool, which is a shop stool with a motorcycle seat that I bought, does not have continued comfort for more than an hour.
Look at this guy. He's like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. He's gonna pull out the trolley. Mr. McFeely's knocking on the door, and I'm not talking about he's delivering the mail, if you know what I mean.
Well, you know,
not the Mr. McFeely.
This is the joy of a wireless headset. I can sit away from the computer. You know, I don't need to look at you nut-sacks all day.
Matt, shout out to Matt, man. It's been a while since we have Iron Claw in the house.
Yeah, Matt, I'm looking forward to seeing your sorting solution.
I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm gonna I will.
You're gonna staple solo cups around the table or something like that.
I'm thinking of getting. I'm probably gonna get plywood, 2x4 sheets of plywood, and staple bags to them, because you know, when you think the amount of parts to sort, thousands, right?
Oh, when it comes to the Lego sets?
Yeah. So I want to break everything down, not by color, but by part. And then, because it's easier to open a drawer of 2x2 bricks and find the color you want than it is to open a box of the same colored bricks and find the size of brick you want, you know. That's some Lego shit for you, but.
Got quiet. Quiet with the Lego.
If you guys want, I can talk about Dragon Ball Z for a while.
Yeah, no, get the fuck out of here. I'm fucking drop you right out of this call.
I'm just kidding. I don't give a shit.
I actually like Dragon Ball Z.
Brian, you missed our 80s
TNA
talk.
No, I was listening.
The tits and ass, you know?
Yeah.
What do you remember as a kid? What was your favorite TNA flicks?
I don't know. You were putting them into weird categories. So I was like, well, I guess that's not. I mean,
he had TNA, and then he had TNA, but like a respectable movie.
A respectable TNA. I mean, I'm not saying like you remember just one of the guys.
Yeah, I mean,
where a chick that when a reported chick infiltrated into the high school as a dude. Remember just one of the guys? She had the baddest pair of tits. I forgot who she was. She had the baddest pair of tits in the 80s back in the day. Next to Phoebe Cates, she was number 2. Just one of the guys.
I've never seen this movie, but
just one of the guys. Google that shit right now.
Okay, but like, did she just show her titties, or was it supposed to be like
no? At the end,
high school girls showing their titties?
She befriended the dude at the school that was like a nerd and got picked on, and she got attracted to him. And she was trying to explain to him at the end of the movie at some fucking dance that she was a girl, and he wasn't fucking going for it. And she just said, "What? If I'm not a girl, what are these?" She rips the fucking shirt open. She's got these fucking hoo-has, you know, sitting up in the air. I'm telling you, second best pair of titties I've ever seen after Phoebe Cates.
Which movie?
Just One of the Guys. It's called.
Just one of the guys.
When you talk about titties, everybody's like, "Who? What? Who?" What? Google that shit, man. It was a great flick, man. I'm sure you can see the titties right now if you Google it. Just One of the Guys / titties.
Another
look, the mayor's gone. Look, the mayor is looking at that on his other monitor right now.
Trying to figure out where this goes. Is all.
That's a shampoo bottle. It's a big shampoo bottle.
What's that? This? No, it's Power of the Force.
Oh, the old 90s?
Yep.
Nice.
I'm just going to move it over there, but it doesn't seem to work well, so I might put it back where it was.
Hang it from the ceiling.
No.
No? You're not one of those guys that like to do that?
Nah. Believe it or not, shit gets really dirty up there. Believe it or not.
Yeah, it's a lot of dust.
I tried that once.
Anybody see those titties yet?
Yeah, Dust, the only thing I can think of, I mean, you're a little older than me, so 80s movies don't really do it. I would have to go back to 90s movies.
Oh, 90s, there was no 90s TNA movies.
But, and the only thing I can think of is like, Embrace of the Vampire from Alyssa Milano, or with Melissa Milano in it, or, dude, any of the horror flicks. always like tits and ass movies. Like Friday 13th, the everybody's at a sleepaway camp.
R5.
I'm not talking about like you had to go to the movies and see that, because I didn't go to the movies and see anything because we would never get in. I did see Revenge of the Nerds in the movie theater.
Yeah.
On opening night, but that was like a bunch of us fucking teens going to do that. But I'm just saying, like, even like when you were in the 90s younger, you didn't have any old school 80s flicks like that you watched?
Just porn, I guess.
Wow.
Well, just like hardcore porn. When I was young, I never went to the fucking theaters. We went to the drive-in. But I don't know if I saw any titty movies at the drive-in.
Yeah, but like I was saying, like back in the 80s, like those movies were just like regular, oh, you're 11? All right, go ahead, go watch some titties.
Go watch some titties.
Go watch some titties. It's all good.
I'm trying to remember. You know what the last movie I saw at the drive-in was? I think it was a double feature of The Matrix and The Mummy.
What?
Like back in the day, I don't think it was like more the titties that were a big deal. It was the sexual situations.
Yeah.
It was like, because, if they flashed a titty, it was quick. It's like, ooh, gone.
So you're talking like those, like, you're just talking like those shitty movies that would just, show it. Like, but, to me, like, I think of things like any movie that Stephen Baldwin was in. He was always his actress that was opposite him was always, like, showing her tits. There was Backdraft, Sliver.
Backdraft. Oh man, I might rewatch that movie because my dad was a volunteer firefighter.
Yeah, when they were going at it on top of the fucking fire truck. Woo!
Obviously, a big one for me back then was Basic Instinct.
Sure.
I mean, but that you would consider that a real movie, though, Dust, right? Not a TNA.
Yeah, that's not a TNA. That was
right.
Is that Paul Verhoeven? That one?
No.
That had Newman and what's his name?
Michael Douglas.
Ant-Man. The original Ant-Man.
Michael Douglas.
Yeah. Who got mouth cancer for going down on his wife. Catherine Zeta-Jones.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah.
No, Paul Verhoeven Paul Verhoeven directed Basic Instinct. That's what I was asking.
And Dusty, another one was Blame It on Rio. I would consider that a TNA movie, perhaps.
Oh, Gabe in the chat said, "How about Total Recall and the three
the three tits?" Yeah, that might. I think that was my second tits in a movie.
Yeah.
It was Total Recall.
Yep, that was a good one.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
I think my first movie was The Terminator. Like the small glimpse on Linda
titty episode right now.
What's that?
The titty episode, I said.
Titty therapy.
Z German. What's up, Z German?
I said my first TNA movie, if it was called like that, was a Terminator. That small glimpse of Linda Hamilton.
It was probably a stand-in.
That's a full body shot, I believe. That's the motel sex room. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Girls Gone Wild? I would consider that TNA.
Oh yeah.
That counts. You remember the commercials for those?
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
dude.
Censored. Too hot for TV.
That dude is a fucking genius, man.
Oh, but
he went to jail and he had some issues and he paid a lot of court fines.
I don't remember any of that. I never heard any of that.
He's a fucking genius, man.
Remember the infomercials for Jerry Springer's Too Hot for TVs?
Oh,
we can't show this on television.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Flex.
remember those.
Fuck sakes, man.
Yeah,
now kids just get to go to watch hardcore porn for free on the internet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's on your fucking phone. I don't have to do nothing. It's right there.
It's crazy. Kids, they'll never know.
Oh, they don't know the fucking struggle, man. They
No,
don't.
man, borrowing people's tapes and stuff.
Dub of a dub, and God,
or even further back.
VCR. Mom, I don't know where.
Further back, they actually had to get a girl to like you so you could fuck her.
Yeah.
That was the only way you'd get that.
Nowadays, it's just like fuck me for status.
Yeah. Or your friends would call you up like, dude, I found my dad's stash. Like, come over. Like,
Yeah.
It was shout out to going into the woods and finding like
my dad
under a rock.
Yep.
My dad did not have a stash, so I only ever saw it through friends' stashes.
Yep.
Yo, back in the day, with the cable, we used to fucking use the scrambler box, and it used to be like a frequency dial.
Scrambled eggs.
You trying to fucking grab it? Oh, I saw a titty.
Yo.
Yeah, dude. You know what? The cable stations where I live, it was like, you know, midnight on Saturdays or Sundays. They play the scrambled porn, and it looks so fucked up. You'd be more creeped out than turned on watching this. Like, it was like so fucked up. You're like, what am I like? You know, when Google did that thing where it would like morph an image,
yeah,
and it was basically just all dog faces. That's what it looked like.
You know, the funny thing is, all you had to do was take a piece of aluminum foil and put it on a coax in the back of the box, and it would descramble it.
The only thing is, we
information
didn't have
that would have been useful to me 15 years ago.
We didn't to figure that out.
I was just hoping I would come up with that now and go back in time and skeet. But yeah,
skeet.
You know, it's like it's so simple now. It's like back in the day, you look forward to it. You know, now I'm just like, it's on my phone. I'll get to it. You know,
I'll get to it.
I'll get there. I'll get there next week.
Did anybody ever try to watch porn on like dial-up modem?
Oh, dude,
like,
yeah.
Ooh, I got a little bit there. Ooh, I got a little bit there.
It's not the 56K. You know?
We didn't, you know, it was just pictures back then.
Yeah.
JPEGs. It would start.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to remember the website.
I see her nose.
Load. It was boobs.com.
We got a thumbnails.
I remember one called sexocean.com. I wonder if Sexocean.
Wow, this is really turning since the mayor. This is really turning into a really odd place.
Look, man, we're talking about music. I didn't propose this topic.
It was a natural progression of TNA.
You brought it back. Oh, Jesus.
Good times.
Good times. The old times. The good old days. Let's talk about the good old days.
Man, remember the good old days of arcade?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah, I miss that.
Don't start with arcades.
I love going to the movie theater and just like hitting the arcade before a movie.
Definitely stays on the TNA topic.
Strategic place to cross the theater in the mall. You know,
man, that was so dope.
Mall right across the way was the arcade.
Yeah,
dude.
Time Crisis.
Those are the times,
the
dude.
Shooter.
Yeah,
Time Crisis.
X-Men, Ninja Turtles.
Okay, wait.
Moonwalker.
There was this diner where I used to live in a town called Elmville, and there was a diner called the 50s Diner, and they had one arcade machine. It was a shooting game where you were saving Steven Tyler from Aerosmith from aliens by shooting CDs. I gotta look it up. Okay, hang on. I'm hitting the dark web for this one. Arcade, Steven Tyler, shoot CDs.
Remember the Atari Journey game?
Revolution X is an arcade rail shooter game developed by Midway in '94. The members of Aerosmith are hidden through the game's international locales, and you shot CDs at aliens. That's fucking hilarious. Revolution X, look it up.
And DeLorean 2280 in the chat says nipples at 15 KB. Oh my god!
Developed by Midway. Were those like in their idea searching phase before they came up with Mortal Kombat or what?
They started out in the pinball game, man, and they just remember the old Journey game on Atari.
No,
I remember.
Nobody remembers the Journey game for the band.
Journey.
It was it was a Atari game for Journey.
That's got to be the first band licensed game.
Dude, it was like all you did was play the game and hear the 8-bit version of doom 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 doom. You got this little fucking little guy, and you had it was spaceships and fucking. Oh, it was great. Shout out to the 8s, man. 80s video games.
That's
I think
crazy.
80s video games is worse than the 80s TNA movies, without a doubt.
Speaking of 80s video games, I just watched that Bandersnatch today, or whatever the hell it was called.
And how was that?
It was
interactive?
It was.
You have to make choices.
You don't have to. If you don't, it'll just default to one of them. But
do you think it Bandersnatched your time away from you?
Yes, it did. It was very trying because I ended up like, all right, well, I did all this and then they give you like I was like intentionally picking like the shitty options, I guess, and then it was like, all right, I think you've reached this point, and it's like, do you want to try again? And it'll like bring you all the way back to a certain point. So I kept screwing around with it.
Now, how do you make your choices via?
It just pops up on the bottom of the screen, and I was watching it on my computer while I was doing the TF news.
You did on your not on
clicky.
Yeah, but I kept missing it sometimes, and I was like, oh damn it! I wonder what my choices were. To be honest, it was an interesting idea, but I was just like, this is.
I don't think it's going to be. It's not going to be a thriving medium. That one.
I read that they got sued by Choose Your Own Adventure.
Can you though? I mean, I get it, but Goosebumps books had Choose Your Own Adventure, and I'd read them, and I'd be like, "Oh, go through the door," and I go to page 48, and it's like, "You're dead," and I'd be like, "Okay, that's enough of that." So I feel like that will be also, again, comes back to Black Mirror. I get it. It's bad. That would be bad if that happened. Every episode of Black Mirror is like, that'd be bad.
You know, every time I'm on Tinder, it's another episode of Bandersnatch. Do you like Snatch or Bandersnatch?
Swipey snipies.
Nobody? All right, another bitch. Nobody likes. You guys are fucking killing me tonight.
Another who?
You gotta work on your material, man.
No, it's good material. You just fucking.
We're just asking.
You're Canadian. You're just, I'd be killing it here in New Jersey. All right. We hit a moment of silence. You know what that means?
There's a lightning round? Or...
Maybe
lightning round.
Lightning round. Josh, what's up? Josh Fisher just popped in there. He just.
Oh, shit.
It's over now, man. Where were you when we were talking about streaming sites?
I don't know. How long ago was that?
About half an hour, yeah.
We were talking about 80s tits and ass movies, man. You missed the 80s TNA movie talking. Favorite, all right, real quick, right out the box. Favorite 80s TNA movie?
Mine's got to be Police Academy 2.
No. I'm talking about Josh. I'm talking to Josh.
I don't know, man. I really didn't. I was more of an action movie guy.
Oh, come on. Everybody was an action movie guy, but we always had that TNA on the side.
No, I really didn't.
No Conan, no Red Sonja.
He's like totally.
There wasn't any tits in Oliver Stone.
All right, thanks guys for joining us tonight. Josh just totally killed the fucking stream.
Way to go, Josh!
I can leave.
Hey,
did anyone mention the heavy metal animated show for that?
Oh yeah, fucking heavy metal,
dude. That was good for TNA.
Yeah,
with the animation, that was fucking great, man.
Too.
Fritz the Cat.
Felix the Cat? Yeah,
Fritz
the Cat. That's what it was.
What the fuck was the other one? It was a really good fucking.
Howard the Duck.
No. The same animator that did Fritz the Cat did it, and I'm trying to remember. I fucking sampled shit off the fucking cartoon, and all right, talk amongst yourself. I'm gonna fucking remember this because
my buddy's first movie titties were from Howard the Duck, the Duck's tits. In Howard the Duck.
Yeah, not even Total Recall. Huh?
Talk about Hollywood's unmeetable expectations, right?
Nice.
Wow. Recall. Yeah. Don't fuck with your brain, pal.
The Heavy Metal 2000 movie also has some nice tits and ass, and also
I never saw that one.
And a dope fucking soundtrack. You better look that up.
Yeah, it's all about the movie. It's all about the soundtrack. That's basically what it was.
I never saw Heavy Metal 2000. I never saw Godzilla 2000.
Oh, it's Ralph Bakshi. Ralph Bakshi.
Oh, Fire and Ice. Did he do Fire and Ice?
Oh,
Yeah,
Fire and Ice.
You know what? I
dude.
watched Fire
yeah.
and Ice the other day.
That's Frazetta. Frazetta was involved with that. Yeah. Fucking Fire and Ice is bomb. It's a great story.
Wizards. That's what it was. Wizards. You guys ever see Wizards before?
Oh, I think I have.
Yeah.
Oh,
Me and Brink were actually talking about that last week.
Wizards is on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube. It's fucking
Sweet.
incredible.
Hey Matt, there's a Frazetta like museum around here, and he was at one of the shows last year. I picked up this print. I don't know if you
shit.
that.
Hang on,
Beautiful.
hang on,
Fire
hang
and
on.
Ice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
Nice.
And
That's
he
a
was
Fire and
there.
Ice film.
Did he sign it?
Well, he's dead. His son was there.
Oh,
Yeah.
His
Hey,
daughter.
ladies and gentlemen, let's bring it back. Dead.
His daughters run a Instagram page called Daughters of Frazetta, which is pretty cool. And he's got to be a fucking interesting guy to be in a family with, man. That guy was like, he did some weird shit.
Wow.
Really?
Prolific artist, though. I mean, yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Really like pushed Conan on the world big time. Conan's back with Marvel.
Yeah, exactly.
Conan's back with Marvel. I got a poster. I'm not gonna put it up, but you know, we'll see what Marvel does with Conan.
If it wasn't for these certain artists, man, some of these things would never fucking, come to
For
fruition.
sure, you know, and like fuck Frazetta, what he did some of the best shit. He did Tarzan, he did Princess of Mars, John Carter. Just so much. He did all of Frank Wagner shit, like Death Adder. I can't remember. Anyway, Frazetta, man. That shit.
I'm throwing the Wizards link into the group randomly.
Ooh.
What the fuck is this? But it is on YouTube, the full movie.
John,
Wizards.
Did you say, Walt?
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Walt's Liddy.
How you doing, Walt?
Walt's over there feeling good.
Fine, man.
Yeah, he lit. Look at he fried.
No, I'm not.
No,
yeah, right.
Dad.
I'm up here watching the Cowboys get their ass beat.
Oh man, Walt Zombie.
Oh, man,
that's too bad.
I forgot. We're competing against fucking football.
Sorry, I used to play in high school. Still a football
I
fan.
know when football's over, I'll come back and do fucking Saturday nights.
Dude, I want to watch this Wizards there, Dust.
Yeah, I'm trying to find
This really looks familiar to me.
it's chopped. I'm trying to find the actual full fucking movie link, and it's every time I click the full movie link, it moves me to another link.
You're getting tricked.
Yeah, back in the day, it was on there forever, man. Is it really finally that fucking YouTube is getting?
Who remembers downloading music off LimeWire?
So I didn't. I still got CDs here for it.
I think it was like Napster's number 2 fucking guy, yeah.
LimeWire, every fourth song you download would just be a fucking 8-second clip of Bill Clinton saying, "I did not have sexual relations with that woman." How many times I downloaded that fucking piece of shit? I don't know.
All right, somebody renamed it. It's called Bernie versus Trump, but it's actually the full movie. Yeah, they're trying to.
That's like
keep it on a low.
that's like
trying to keep it on the low on the title. So.
yeah, they're trying to avoid YouTube murking their fucking their service.
I don't realize it's 1977. It's past.
It's like a dude streamed a UFC match, but he streamed it with him pretending to play it.
Wait a minute. I have to look at his. All right, I got to look at his. This is Ralph Bakši's flick called Wizards, made in 1970. It's a perfect allegory for modern U.S. politics, with the fairies and elves representing the Bernie-crats and the mutants of Scorch embodying the Trump Republicans. Trump Republicans. There you go.
I don't even have the word in front of me. I could pronounce it.
It don't matter, man. I just it don't matter. Watch the movie. It's fucking great. It's not groundbreaking, but if you think of 1977, and the animation that was going on. It's a pretty
another good one for like that sort of weird silhouette style recorded animation hybrid shit was like Lord of the Rings was good for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is definitely in
that vein.
How it started and where they went with this. Like, this dude, his animation was just off the hook, man. This guy.
Yeah.
Even the old school Fritz the Cat and shit like that. But this is the one that caught my eye, and a great story about how like our modern times died, and this fantasy world grew from the modern times, where usually it's a fantasy world that turned into modern times. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's roughly like the general plot of Conan is that like the essay about the Hyperborean age is that it actually exists thousands of years after technology. So technically, Conan's in the future, which is kind of cool.
Oh,
same
I didn't know that.
standard with this.
Yeah, man. Robert E. Howard wrote an essay called The Hyperborean Age, and it describes how Atlantis fell into the sea and how all this shit happened. And it sort of alludes to the fact that this world exists after us. It's pretty cool. And this was written in the 1920s, so pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, in the 20s.
Yeah,
and like
20s and 30s.
In which technology is like, there's no technology. Technology is it's like the fucking devil,
Yeah, but those people were just ahead of their time. It's just crazy.
And there's like a fairy with fucking nipples hanging out of a fucking.
The best way to go.
Shout out to TNA.
TNA.
Back on target.
All right. You guys want to wrap this up for live and we just go on broadcast?
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man, we're kind of like losing steam here, man. Fucking Walter's falling asleep watching the basketball game.
Yeah, right. I ain't
watching the golf. Are you on a couch or on a mattress on the floor? What are you doing there?
Dude, I'm laying up here in my bed, man.
In the bed?
Where the magic happens.
Where the magic happens.
Well, he snapped a finger and she disappeared.
Watching that TNA.
Oh.
Well.
All right, real quick, straight across. I'm not going to go into all that other bullshit. Just say, hey, Brian, what's up?
Goodbye. Yo, Brian, Brink, you know who I am.
E, goodbye.
Yo, deuces, everybody.
Josh jumped in late.
I did. What's up? See you.
Matt.
Hey, Matt Ellis, Ironclaw. Check out Building Up to It if you like Lego.
Oh, God,
shameless plug. No shame.
We said hello, goodbye. Tim, hello, goodbye.
Hi, you know where to find me.
Well,
do
hello,
you?
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Yo, those mics, hello, goodbye. Thank you guys for joining us. We're going to continue unbroadcasted. Link is in the Facebook group. So join us for the unbroadcasted Hangout afterwards. Thank you guys for joining us on Saturday night. Thank you guys for checking out my right out the box video earlier. And thank you guys for being here. We love you all day. Roma Collectors, blah, 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 blah.
No one takes a piss out of dust for the shameless plugs.
Out of the way. Well, that's how we start. Good night, people. Love you.
Woo!
Everybody.
Shut it off.
Realm.
Shutting shit off.
Rumming it up. I am going to be
waiting here all night for someone to say fun.